Hello viewers, we are going to see class 12 chapter 5 file handling in Python. In this video we are going to see the two types of files in Python and the different modes in which files could be opened. What is a file? A file is a bunch of bytes. It can be stored on some storage devices like hard disk, pen drive, DVD, CD, etc. etc. Files store your information permanently on the secondary storage devices. There are two types of data files in Python. One is the text file and another one is the binary file. Let us see one by one. What is a text file? A text file stores information in the form of ASCII or Unicode characters. What is ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Unicode is Universal Code. Each line in a text file is terminated using end of line character, commonly known as EOL character. Because of this EOL character, some internal translations are also taking place while storing the file. What is the EOL character? That is nothing but your new line character, that is \n, or it may be a combination of carriage return and new line combination, that is \r and \n. Moving on to binary file. What is a binary file? It contains information in the form of binary values, that is zeros and ones. Of course, there is no translation and it is not in human readable form because human beings cannot understand zeros and ones, but the machine is very comfortable with that. And there is no delimiter for the line also. As a result, we can say that the binary files are faster and easier for a machine, but it is very tough for the human beings to understand. And if the file is going to be transported from one system to another system, it will be very difficult because the binary files are system dependent. And if the files need not be transported to another system, they are the best way to store your program information. Now we are going to see how to open a file in Python. There are many functions and the key function is the open function that is used to open a file. Let us see the syntax. The open function takes two parameters. One is the file name and another one is the file mode. Moving on to the different types of modes in Python, we are going to see 6 different modes in which a file can be opened in Python. The first mode is read mode and this is the default mode. So it opens the file for reading and it gives you an error if the file does not exist. The next mode is append mode. Append means add. So it opens a file for appending data and if the file does not exist, it will create the file. The next mode is write mode. At this mode opens a file for writing. If the file is not there, it will create. If the file is already there, it will delete all the existing data. So we must be very careful in using this W mode. The next mode is R+. In this mode, both reading and writing operations are possible. But if the file does not exist, it will give you an error. The next mode is W+. Here also reading and writing possible, but if the file doesn't exist, it will create a new file. If the file is already there, the data will be lost and whatever data you are giving now will be added in the file. And the next mode is A+ mode. Here also both reading and writing possible. Of course, if the file doesn't exist, a new file will be created. If the file already exists, the new data will be added and the old data will be retained. So this is the safest mode. So all the modes that we have discussed so far are applicable to text files. Then what about binary files? It's very simple in Python. Just you add a B with all these modes. You can say RB mode, AB mode, WB mode, RB plus mode, WB plus mode, AB plus mode. Let us see the syntax. To open a file for reading, it is just enough to give the file name and with a file object. I have taken the file object here as F. So I'm writing F is equal to open of my file name .txt. The default file type is text file and the default mode is read mode. So the same statement can be written as f is equal to open of demofile.txt comma rt. Thank you.